Hey fellas, leak season for COD 2020 has just exploded out of nowhere. We have some more stuff for you today, including a little bit of zombie stuff. I wasn't expecting this breaking news, I was sitting down playing some Black Ops 3, getting my ass pounded, and then it happened, and here we are. There was only one way to react. Let's get into it. So, when asked about COD 2020 on Twitter, Jason Schreyer replied saying, "I don't think it's a reboot." And if you don't know who Jason Schreyer is, he is or was a gaming journalist who works in the industry and is kind of known to receive inside information and whatnot. He is the guy who wrote the article that exposed Treyarch about the terrible development of Black Ops 4 and how they treated their staff and kind of stuff like that. Then he goes on to say the name COD Vietnam has been thrown around a lot like we talked about yesterday. However, it's not a Black Ops reboot, but it is part of a Black Ops universe, Black Ops series. Well, okay, this requires some explaining, I guess. This obviously is different to what the Gaming Revolution has been reporting. Well, there are some slight differences in the information. TGR says it is a reboot. Jason says it's not a reboot but is part of the Black Ops series. So if you want to know what a reboot is, literally just the new Modern Warfare, where it's just a reset, a retelling of the old storyline, where the old storyline doesn't actually happen in... I think you get me. So what's going on here then? If it's not a reboot but is part of the Black Ops series, is it just an alternate dimension, just things that the original Black Ops didn't touch on? A new dimension in the Black Ops multiverse? Jesus Christ, I can feel my brain expanding every damn second. So there's that for you to ponder about. Now, about that zombies information, also coming from the Gaming Revolution, however, it was not released on his channel, his Twitter, which is deleted. This information did come straight from his mouth though, but in a dual commentary on DK Dynamite's channel, so shout out to him obviously for, sharing this with us. They have more zombies leaked information for Black Ops 5 coming later this week, they say, but he gave us a little insight to what he was hearing, that Transit is going to be an on-disc map. We kind of already knew that. I have a whole video explaining how that could fit into a brand new Cold War zombie storyline. However, there was a quote, just like what we talked about yesterday with multiplayer, about apparently multiplayer is really simple. Well, apparently zombies in this game is really different, which could mean many different things, good and bad. But I think if you look at it from every first map and every last map of each zombies game, zombies just is a big evolving experiment that changes. Look at Nacht to Doris, Kino to Moon, Transit to Origins, Shadows to Revelations, and so on. Just see how zombies changes each time. It's never really the same, is it? However, Black Ops 4 totally flipped the system, and people shat on it because of that. As I did. I'm not saying that that was wrong to do. Apparently there are a lot more doors / barriers. That's good news for guys who love doors. There are many different ways to play zombies apparently, as well as the maps are large. I mean, Transit was large, yes, that is a fact. So a lot more doors and barriers, to be honest. What does that even mean? Well, I know what it means, but I don't know, lots of different ways to play zombies. I'm telling you right now, it's like the original idea for Transit, where the map has all these different sections, so you can play it as the big overall Transit mode, or you can play survival here, survival there. There's grief mode, turned mode, so basically just all that kind of stuff, and a lot more of that the original Transit didn't have, the race mode where it's a 2v2 thing. There's a mode called Meat or something. That sounds epic. And perks are returning. He doesn't give specifics, so you might be thinking, well, does that mean the original perk system, or just the Black Ops 3 perk system is coming back, or the perks themselves that Treyarch got rid of, like double tap, speed, cola, jug? I'm thinking probably both, hopefully, I'd say. Yeah, so fellas, tell me what you think down below. There's some juicy stuff, and like I said, leak season is exploding and there's going to be a lot more to come, so stay spicy, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.